we start with a question of the week that we get to answer ourselves and then share with our listeners, you sneaky fucking freaks.
And I'm going to let everyone know what that question is right now.
What is it, Moot?
What are your preferences around booty play? Any success/war stories to share?
That's right. I'm excited to hear about this. This is the last episode of the year we're putting out.
So we might as well end with a bang.
We're ending with a bang in the booty.
Bang in the booties.
Bang in the booties. So, I'll start.
Oh, here we go.
I'll start with the preferences.
What are your preferences?
No strong desires to do anything anal. In terms of, first of all, in general, no strong desires, I'd say. Okay,
like your butt says exit only.
No, it doesn't. So you're putting words in my ass.
Oh,
you like that?
In your ass.
Yes,
I like that.
I could be down. If the mood struck, I would be interested in exploring in either direction.
You're just such an experimental person.
I'm a real experimental guy, but I've never tried we've discussed this. I tried to stick a finger up my ass a few times. It never worked successfully. I've tried sticking my finger up someone else's ass. It was fine. Someone tried one time to stick a finger up my ass. It smelled like shit for the next 48 hours. Not a positive experience, but I'm still open to it.
Oh my God. I like your open-mindedness.
I'm open-minded to it. No success or war stories otherwise. Mother?
Well, you did sum it up right there. Very succinctly. I'm impressed.
You're welcome.
Mine, I would say, and I heard this from other people too when I've discussed this. Anal is like a little special once in every couple year treat.
Couple years,
maybe more than maybe 5 years.
Wow, once every 5 years.
Now listen. Let's differentiate.
This is hilarious.
I'm differentiating between butt play and actual anal intercourse.
Yes. Okay. Thank
Anal
you for
intercourse.
that specificity.
You got to be like in my case, you got to be on tequila or something.
Tequila?
Yeah, or some yeah, something strong. You
got to be in a state of relaxation.
You got to be in a state of
with
relaxation.
Extreme lube.
You definitely need to lube because that area is not something that naturally lubricates.
Yeah.
People don't get that. It's not because they look at porn, everybody's spitting in everybody's asshole, and they think, that's how it's lubricated. No, it's not lubricated that way.
The spit does not offer the same lube
it's
as
not
a
the
lube
same.
does.
That's why we have lubes, and they're very, very profitable.
That's right.
And I'm all for it. Anyway, so I'm differentiating between the anal, and then the butt play. I find that to be very erotic, and I like it.
So you prefer the butt play?
Big promoter of butt play. My partner never seems to want to do that to himself, but that's okay. I think a lot of men have stigmas about it. Like if they enjoy anal play, that means they might be gay, which is so ridiculous.
I think this is breaking down as each generation grows older.
Yeah, my generation, no.
In my generation, everyone's doing anal. It's a fucking equal opportunity situation here.
Well, I could share a story, but I'm going to keep it to myself about when someone tried to have anal sex with me, and I said no.
This is not you keeping it to yourself. You basically told the whole fucking story just now. That's the whole story almost. Is there anything else? Any details that were left out?
Actually, that was basically what it was. I abbreviated the story because we're going to use it one day in an animated cartoon.
Okay. All right.
So that's
wait
something
for
to
that
look
to
forward
be
to.
created.
When that's created, you will find out more about what happened in my anal experience.
Okay. All right.
But I might just want to say one thing more about anal sex.
Yeah, just let us have it,
You
Mother.
have to truly trust your partner, and if you're a woman, you're the receiver of the dick. Okay, you don't necessarily have to be like in doggy style. You can be on top so that you feel like you're more in control. And I think that would make things easier for a lot of people if they knew that little tidbit. And thank you very much from Karen Lee Potter to all the people listening.
Thank you for that tidbit, Mother.
Well, what do you think about what I just said?
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Maybe if you tried it that way, you'd enjoy it more.
I'm barely getting the fingers in.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about like if you were with woman.
I'm saying fingers in other people's, fingers in mine, whatever the case. I'm baby steps. I'm microdosing again.
Microdosing again.
You're fucking in the deep end, taking full fucking acid trips. I'm the microdosing stage.
You're microdosing anal.
Yes, microdosing anal. Yes. Dale, let us know what is your situation.
My situation is I've done it once, technically.
Well, wait, what's technically?
In that it was a past girlfriend and I. She's like, hey, you want to do anal? And I'm like, sure, why not? And then and so I didn't really do like the research on like what needed to be done on my end.
You did not call me
with the prep. Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit! You didn't do any of the prep.
I didn't do enough prep, and so
oh god,
game time came along, and there was some stretching of the
anal opening.
Yeah,
the anus,
but not enough, and so it ended in tears.
Oh no,
on your part and hers.
Well, yeah,
and
and yeah, so it just kind of fizzled.
Yeah,
and so not a really great experience. I guess I'd try it again.
Now that I'm not like now that I gave you my tips.
Exactly.
What do you think?
I mean I think this time I would go in a little more prepared, more lube, more toys, more prep time,
and have your partner on
tequila.
Tequila.
Tequila definitely works. Either that or you'll pass out.
So I think thank you for sharing that, Dale.
Anytime.
I would like to turn to the sneaky freaks at this point.
Now, for those of you who don't know who our sneaky freaks are, they're you people who are listening to this right now.
That's right. And you can be involved in these weekly questions just by texting us. Our number is 310-356-3920. That's in our episode description. It's the first line of all of our episodes. There's no reason not to text us. All right. Here were your responses to the question, what do you prefer when it comes to booty play? And do you have any success or war stories to share? Okay. Let's start with Corey, who says, I'll do it if she asks and if she's freshly showered, but it tastes like a penny. What the fuck?
A copper taste?
But it tastes like a penny. First of all, who's licking pennies?
Okay.
I don't know the taste of a penny.
But you would imagine that there's a copper, like a tinny taste.
Why do I know the taste of a penny?
Because knowing you probably decided to try it one time.
You think I've licked a penny?
Well, if you didn't, I know some of your friends who would have.
All right. Apparently it tastes like a penny.
I guess a penny's better than it tastes like shit.
That's right.
Which is what I would think it would taste like.
And then when you're showering, do you know anything about, do you have to like clean out your asshole? You have to stick some shit up there?
We have actually interviewed men who have gay men in particular, who've explained in detail how to prep.
Yes.
You just have to search on Sex Talk with My Mom's entire library.
Yeah, you have to listen to all 400 episodes. It's not that hard, but you'll eventually be able to find an episode where we discuss how to prep your asshole.
Right. One guy used, and I think there's a video somewhere of this too, that we took this from on YouTube. He filled up an empty bottle of soda.
Water bottle.
And he squirted it right in his ass.
Yeah.
And that's how he prepped it out.
Distilled water?
Who said distilled water?
I'm thinking it might be healthier.
What is that?
Safer. Distilled water.
Oh my God. No, you're not going to go. What are you going to go? Oh, excuse me. I got to go down to the grocery store, buy some distilled water and come back.
You got to distill that water.
What does that mean?
You got to distill.
It's not like the only time I needed distilled water was I think I was using it for like a backup sump pump.
You always got to be distilling. Jody says, I have never been into the booty play. There's something about poop and sex that doesn't mix well for me. Thank you for that honesty. I wonder how many people agree with you.
Well, I know one that didn't.
Who?
The guy who wanted to buy my scat caviar.
Oh, he wants to eat your shit.
He wanted to eat my shit.
Denise says, ask first to see if the person is even interested in it. Okay, that's a hot tip.
Yeah, it's always nice to get consent.
Nice consent.
That is a very important line there. Ask first.
Carlos says, I've been with my wife for a long time. We have tried anal. I'm kind of big and have made her cry, LOL. What's with the LOL to the crying? What?
Carlos said that?
Yeah, Carlos said that. He goes on to say, we do the usual doggy with thumb in the booty.
The usual. Like everyone, of course, does that.
Yeah, classic. It's like doggy with a tail. And recently,
Wait, did you just say that or he said
I
that?
made it up.
Oh, that was funny.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, doggy with a tail.
Recently, she has let me try anal toys on her, and she seems to like it. I'm working my way to getting my cock up in that booty hole. LOL.
I mean, that's a good way to start. You start with the little and go bigger, bigger, bigger. You know, the comfort level has to be there or you can really do some damage. She's right.
He's right.
Yeah, it's not a joke.
Tyson says, I have one individual that enjoys a good massage, and I am allowed to loosen her up and penetrate her ass. And it's gotten to the point where I can really find my rhythm without hurting, without anything more pleasurable. I come so hard.
That sounds like a positive experience.
That's a fucking success story to the max.
It's a success story. And on what he said, I mean, honestly, it is like a skill to get someone to relax, and the person has to be in the right mindset. Because if you're like tight as a drum down there,
Me.
I did not want to say that.
I talked to my lawyer yesterday.
About anal?
It came up in the conversation that we were going through a contract.
You were being charged a ridiculous amount of money to talk about anal with your lawyer?
I'm going through this contract, and he's saying, you're a very good editor. And I was like, yeah, I'm a little anal. And he goes, you said it. I didn't. The fuck? I'm not paying by the fucking minute for you to insult me like this.
Wait, maybe it was a compliment.
He thinks I'm anal.
Anal retentive also means it could...
You retain your asshole.
But it also could be that you're very neat and organized.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to say.
Detail oriented.
Yeah.
So he wasn't he wasn't talking about your...
It comes from a place of neuroses. Jacqueline says, much success if you're with a comfortable or an excited partner. One of the best times was bent over a front car seat in the middle of the woods in high school. Was on my period, so opted for the booty.
Holy cow.
But can't lie, a tampon in acted as a G-spot toy. Insane, but great. Look at that.
This is some woman who knows what she likes.
She knows exactly the G-spot toy.
And I might say that as a generational thing, she must be of a younger generation because my age women do not talk like that.
25.
There you go.
There you go.
You got the 50 plus that are going, ah!
Yep. Dane says, I want to try on both giving and receiving. 11 years in, and my partner is still a shutout, so no success. A shutout.
A shutout on both areas?
Both areas, back and forth. Ciara says, I love butt play. I have done a lot of pegging, and mostly what I enjoy. Then that's mostly what I enjoy. Anal is also fun, but for some reason I enjoy playing with other booties more than mine being played with. See, this is what I'm saying.
Because there's like a naughty element to it.
A naughty element.
It's like you're supposed to not be doing it. It's a forbidden fruit type of thing.
I think that's actually why I'm lukewarm on the whole thing. I don't see any taboo associated with it at this point. It's just an orifice.
You might see that, but that historically is not the case.
But I haven't lived.
Well, you're so liberal. You're so open-minded.
I'm a woke motherfucker.
You're a woke motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you are, Cam.
No, I think I just don't have the generations of.
You've also been talking about sex for like the last 60 years with your mother, so you are more open about it.
All right, let's pull in Dale. Dale, do you think there's a stigma still around anal?
I feel like there's like culturally, it's certainly more acceptable now. Like eating ass is like it's pretty mainstream right now. But like, for me personally, I've no like desire to get like it. It's not like I gotta get that.
It's because
ass.
the taboo might not be there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I have enough trouble with the regular orifice.
Yes.
I don't need any extra layers of barrier to entry.
I was thinking, some people like being like anal because it's so tight in there. I don't need any more tightness. I need looseness. The looser the pussy, the better for me. That is serious. I'm serious.